I'm very proud of my slavery.
Fuck, I guess we'll just wing it then.
Isn't that what we normally do?
Yeah, pretty much. The idea of the show, of this very show, not really, but kinda, is to have some sort of a structure with the topics based off of course, the ever popular Game Over Greggy show.
I thought this was based on a Krusty Pickle Grandma's.
Well, okay, fine, yeah, that's fair. Not really,
The
but
ever
kinda
popular
is based off of the ever popular Krusty Pickle Grandma's, which is based off of the Game Over Greggy show.
There we go.
Yeah.
You gotta remember where he came from. That's why we had that whole last episode.
Right, exactly. Which, oh, Jesus, there's fucking sausage juice all over my monitors.
What?
Ugh, it's so gross.
Like you
it's like
masturbated and all the juices went onto your monitor?
That is literally the last thing I expected to hear at the start of this podcast was their sausage juice. What?
Listen,
how did you make that jump? How did you make that?
I had a really juicy
massive-
sausage, and
you did.
I
the
bet you did.
juices, you whore, were all over my monitor now. Now at one
My
point,
juices are flowing.
At one point, I did see it squirt, but I didn't realize. Like, it's on my mic stand
It's a
too.
squirter.
Oh yeah, it was a big old squirty sausage. It's pretty fucking gross, if you ask me.
I think we can end the podcast now.
But it was really good. It was like
I think it's
a,
over.
it was a cheddar wurst, and
Oh, they're good. I like the nice spicy Cajun sausages, like the kind
yeah.
like Hillshire Farms. They're fucking amazing.
He
I've been-
thinks Cajun sausage.
I will tell you all about the sausages I like. I am a huge fan of sausage.
yeah, you are, you fucking gay.
Listen, man. Going to get my driver's license renewed tomorrow, and I plan to wear the most ass like rainbow Hawaiian shirt that I own. I have never once in my entire life, I think, said the word out loud until this moment. I don't know why I chose that moment in my existence to say that word.
You know, I can't. I think about that word a lot. The word that we've been censoring this whole time.
Yeah,
And
I don't think I have ever said that word out loud.
I've
once,
said it
ever.
quite a number of times, but I never mean it in the derogatory way like you just used it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I love the gay community. Sometimes I accidentally become a part of that community.
Accidentally.
Okay, sometimes I'm a part of that community in a very, very purposeful manner.
Sometimes I just suck a little dick. It's okay.
Sometimes you just gotta do it.
Sometimes I just play a little bit of skin flute. You know what? I just experiment, right?
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta puff the old wiener sausage. Sometimes you gotta get some sausage juice on your monitor.
I mean, you're not wrong.
What does monitor represent in that metaphor?
No, I'm literally saying sometimes you have to get sausage
right.
juice
Oh,
on your
you
monitor.
literally
That
okay.
was literal interpretation.
Oh shit. Okay, sorry. I was just
No, I did not mean for that to be interpreted any
No,
other
you're
way.
right. Fine. Yeah, it was just my dirty mind, just playing with it, playing with that
Come on,
sausage.
I'm just trying to celebrate Pride Month like 2 months late. I don't even know when Pride Month is.
Speaking of Pride Month and being gay, like Cosmic Chris, I was watching RuPaul's Drag Race.
Of course you were.
Because that show is
What?
actually amazing. But
I
every
see
once in a while...
I follow that show exclusively on Reddit, and I've never seen an episode, but I really want to because it's,
Oh my God, it's so good.
wild.
What is it?
yeah. What is it?
Okay, basically, RuPaul is a drag queen.
I got that from the title, but like, what are the? Is it
Yeah.
basically like America's Next Top Model, but drag queens?
Oh,
Yes.
no.
No.
Well,
but
I guess
it's-
kind of, but no.
Not really,
So what
but
they do is
kinda.
they do competitions, basically,
Okay.
in drag. And they all... Then at the very end, they do a runway, quote unquote. And when they're on the runway, they're in full drag, of course. And then based off of how they perform doing the competition, and I guess it's kind of like the model show, but better. And based off of the competition and based off of the runway performance that they do, then the two lowest rated people, girls, I guess is what they're called, two lowest rated girls have to lip sync battle to decide who stays on the show.
That's amazing.
It's one of the best shows ever created.
I really want to watch it, but I don't know where to because I don't have actual television. But I keep up with it on Reddit, and it's just, oh boy, it looks good. I pay a lot more attention to that show than I should.
It's one of those shows that you watch, and then you learn things called like fishy, which is basically somebody who looks like a girl, like you couldn't really tell, and then you start realizing it's like, oh, well, let's say something happens to my marriage. I can do that.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That didn't explain anything.
No,
I
I'm-
actually have more questions now.
I was talking for a friend. Yeah.
I like how this episode is pretty much just turning into a confessional box right off the bat.
All I'm saying is that girl in drag is hot sometimes.
I mean, have you seen Trixie?
Who's Trixie?
Sometimes not so hot.
Sometimes not so hot, but you got to get on it. I want to actually watch that show, and I'm a little bit ashamed to say that, but I'm also not because I know.
Well,
I'm in
you
good
can't.
company.
Don't be ashamed because it's
The
like an
internet.
insanely popular show,
And it's super good.
and yeah, like everybody seems to love it. Even though I just learned about what it's even about 2 minutes ago, but whatever,
It's pretty buck
it's
wild.
fine. So, Kit, did you have a topic at all?
Oh, yeah, I had a topic because I was super angry about something, but then some people who will not mentioned were late, and now I'm no longer angry about it.
You
So,
can name them. That's okay.
yeah, Chris.
Hi.
Bitch.
Thanks.
But, okay, what words do you normally bleep out?
Well, like, and
But, like the word fuck.
no, yeah. See, your standard fuck, shit, ass, bitch.
Pretty much
cunt.
anything that can be taken as deeply offensive.
If it's like a racial slur,
hard
or like,
R,
yeah,
or the word I
Hard
said at
R.
the beginning of the show.
yeah.
So if I say, these fucking on the road need to fucking get off of this piece of shit motherfucker because they're freaking ass, whatever the fuck they wear, is stupid, and they're slow, and I'm trying to get home.
I'm gonna make it sound like Kit just went on a racist rant.
Yes, please. Please.
And hail Hitler.
Oh. It just changed lanes drastically. Okay.
Just like those stupid motherfucking cunt should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bicyclists are horrible. I hate them.
I-
They're all over. They're all over this area.
I was way more angry, but now that I sat down, I'm like, oh, well, I'm actually not the late one. I was no longer angry.
Oh, is that why you were later than you wanted?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the bicyclists.
So, Chris,
because
what's your
they're-
goddamn excuse?
Me?
Yeah, no,
Bicyclists.
the other Chris, you fucking idiot.
Oh, I didn't hear you say Chris. I don't know. I was out in a field, half naked,
As you do.
wandering around with a camera. That's literally my excuse. And I came home and got some fajitas and ate dinner.
Why? Why?
Why not? Sometimes it's just liberating.
Okay.
No, I was taking some pictures.
But
I was
why
taking-
half naked?
Yes.
I get the the pictures wasn't the part I was asking
it's
about.
150 degrees with like 100 humidity right now, and I was hot, so I took my shirt off
Ooh,
so I could
say
show
more.
the world my sexy dad bod, and I just strutted
You mean-
across this field.
You mean you shaved Wookiee?
Oh no, I'm very hairy. It's a full Wookiee.
But compared to a Wookiee,
It's very hairy.
you're-
I think you underestimate the amount of hair on my
I
body.
guess I do because you don't. I mean, well, you still. I don't care enough, honestly. Honestly,
Do I need to send you a topless pic?
I mean,
thought
I'm not gonna stop you.
I'm not gonna say no.
I'm not gonna straight up ask for it. But like, I mean, really though, if you're gonna, I'm not gonna stop you from doing that.
When do we get an HR department?
I'm the HR department. Welcome to the HR department. This
God.
is your HR department. We're John Kit.
Oh, shit.
Here to HR your department.
He's
Okay.
making me naked.
Do what?
He's making me naked.
He's making you naked?
He's making me naked.
Listen,
Is he forcing you to be naked?
because I'm
Yes.
undressing him with my eyes does not mean that I'm making him naked. He's being naked on his own. Thank God.
Thank God.
Whoa, did I say that out loud? Shit.
According to the laws, there's nothing wrong with Chris getting naked.
Woo! It doesn't say specifically Chris can't get naked, so.
Yeah, it's
Strangely
Article
enough,
40.
I'm the only one written into the Articles of Confederation of this company that can get naked. Everyone else can't.
Everyone
can,
else is
though,
a
for
never
some
nude.
reason. Yeah, it's really weird. It's really, really weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I prefer it this way.
I mean, I got this rockin' dad bod, so Somebody's gotta
Hey,
be the.
apparently dad bods are what's considered hot nowadays.
Someone's got to be the.
Or
stronger
marryable.
buds. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like
Marryable.
they did a thing, and they were like, "Oh, we would prefer a dad bod over buff." I forget where that was done.
But if you're not, if you're not fucking jacked out, then what's the point?
I mean, I'm jacked off. This is the most homoerotic episode of the show we have ever done. I just want to point that out.
Well, you don't need to point out the obvious.
Fair enough.
So RuPaul has
Back to RuPaul's Drag Race. Let's just
has
steer
a
this
Comic-Con type thing.
What?
A con.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
we
my
should go.
god!
We should.
Drag
When is it?
con, I
Where
think
is
If
it's
it?
you want to see a video of us going to a drag queen convention, donate to patreon.com/GoBicker. At even the dollar level, it'll help. Trust me, and we'll do it. I swear to God, it'll be great.
RuPaul's Drag Con.
Great name for a convention. I mean, it's straight
yeah.
to the point. You know what you're getting into.
Yeah,
Great.
you're not. There's no wonder about what it is. It's pretty straight up.
Yeah.
And if you donate enough, we'll all go in drag too.
Well, I
Yes.
thought that was already part of the plan.
Oh well.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
mean,
gonna-
I was
I'm
gonna
not-
do light
you're-
drag.
You need
Okay,
to not
oh.
say that because then we could get more.
oh, the
if
more
they
okay,
think-
yeah, I guess that's fair. Like the
yeah.
more money, the more into drag we go. Like it'll start with like makeup and it'll end in like, well, I don't know. It'll end when it's however much
Stripper
money we
heels.
have.
I bet there's a booth there that will do our makeup for us.
Oh, I would assume. I put on makeup once. I had makeup done on me once for a video that I never ended up making.
Yes, I put on makeup once too. Just
I've-
once. I didn't go to college for makeup.
Then the person who did it to me afterwards, they used a choice of wording that I didn't really appreciate. Because she said, "All right, now I'm gonna go disinfect these." I'm like, I'm like you couldn't have just said clean them. Like I know you gotta clean them, obviously, but why did you have to say disinfect? Like I'm some sort of mutant creature.
Good news is nobody will probably pay to see this happen.
Are you
But
kidding
for real,
me?
where and when is
Listen.
this place?
I'm gonna put up pictures right now. So if you're watching the YouTube version of this, you're gonna see some beautiful boys. Imagine now, makeup, wigs, dresses. Doesn't that really just button your buttons?
You're gonna have fun with Photoshop on that one, aren't you?
Oh, I could Photoshop it.
Oh,
I'm gonna get.
wow.
I like the idea now, but it's gonna really piss me off later. But
That's
I'm
our
gonna do it.
thumbnail.
Oh God, it's gonna be our thumb. Oh wow.
It's gonna be our thumbnail. Is that what you
We're gonna
said?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh.
this might be a part you want to cut out of the podcast, but you
Russ, who's here not talking again, is one
we
of the other
fired
ones?
Russ.
No,
It's
Russ is
okay.
gone.
Oh, sweet.
We finally, yeah, announcement time. Russ, if you're watching this, you've been fired. Okay, can we talk about that clip that you included in last week's episode? Where you
Oh, me firing my server.
that was
Oh my
the
God.
greatest thing I have ever seen.
It was. I cut out a lot of the bits that I thought were just super cringy of me trying to be a funny streamer.
It was all cringy, but that's what made it so good.
No. I mean, just like me, just trying to be entertaining. Like when I was.
Oh,
Like, it
okay,
was just
yeah, I
bad,
can understand that.
But yeah, I'll agree. The bit with me firing all those kids.
you were
was
like,
really
I
funny.
love the hard cuts where it was just like, ooh,
Well, 'cause-
yeah.
And, you know,
About that.
it's like I know that I didn't feel bad about doing it. I felt bad for me that I had to deal with it now. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't. I didn't feel any guilt that I just said, fuck you guys." But I did feel guilt that they came to say, "Why did you say fuck you?" And I had to go, "Oh, because I hate you."
Because you're a bunch of kids, and I love your explanations. You're just like, oh, you didn't fill in your holes.
Well,
and
I
you
mean
were
that
just-
was true too. Like on the map before that one, on that video, it's like there were like 3 or 4 times where there was a giant fucking creeper hole in my front door, and just nobody filled it in. Like not even like a little bit of dirt and a sign to say sorry. It was just like a hole, and I knew it was them because of course it was. They're little 11-year-old cunts. And, and also they were just generally annoying, as you might expect a child to be. So, and it was funny too. I didn't include it in the video, but before I actually logged onto the server, I was at the server join menu on the main menu or whatever, and you could see 2 versions of the server. One was like Nerdvana, and one was like new Nerdvana. So
good
it's like,
Nirvana.
from the start. I was almost foreshadowing the events that were about to come. Oh, and I so wish the chat was still like archived on Twitch or whatever. Because
Yeah, I love how at one point you were just like, the chat's only active because half the people hate me right now.
it might have gone on for longer too. I don't even remember, but I just figured I showed enough to get the point across. And oh man,
It was a lot more brutal than I thought it would be, because knowing you, I just thought it would be, you were just like, yeah, we kind of changed servers, bye, and just ignored them for the rest of the stream. But no, you actively engaged them and put them down.
I don't know why I do that kind of thing, but I often actively engage with people who are very mad at me.
I don't know why.
It's a lot of fun to me, actually. Like I think it's especially fun like on GTA, because like there'll be some other kid. Oh, there was this one time. Oh fuck, this is really mean because I think the people might have been mentally ill.
Oh God.
Me and Mason and Mason's friend and one of the other people I played GTA with a lot. We all no he wasn't there. He just missed it. So it was me, Mason, and one of Mason's friends. Black Ops, Mason. We just started killing these people who were using the voice chat. Grant, you can turn off the voice chat in GTA, but that's not what I like to do. I like to just shut people up with my bullets and
With force.
with extreme prejudice. And we go over there and we just start killing them, and they're talking about getting these armored vehicles, and we just keep killing them and killing them and killing them. Like we probably had them like 30 to like 2. You know, like
God.
it was brutally mean. And eventually one of them just said, all right, I've had enough. And like they're kids, you know, and like kids. And then one of them's like, you know, this isn't fun, you guys. I'm like, I'm having fun. They're like, it's not fun.
Life isn't fun.
Like, listen, I can assure you, I'm having fun right now. And they're like, I'm not having fun. And they just quit. Like, I'm pretty sure they just went Alt F4 and like closed the game. And then afterwards, I'm like, I think we went too far, because like I think one of them left crying, and I was like, oh
God.
oh shit.
No, I'll on to the next server. Let's do it again.
Pretty much, and that's why people hate GTA Online, because it's that kind of shit.
Yeah. God, you are part of the problem.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Like sometimes me and my friend will go on there and we'll be driving around doing whatever. Just like one time me and Mason and the guy, we set up the new Batmobiles on a rooftop and see to see if we could shoot a car, like, and see how far it would go. And so it's like we'll do that kind of weird shit for a little while, and then we're like, oh hey, there's people nearby. Want to go just fucking kill them, like, and kill them until they leave. So
Yeah, I don't get that, man.
I don't know. It's so much fun.
Because it's like the sad part is because my completely contrasting GTA 5 experience with friends is like, we got an airplane, we're flying around, we're just bullshitting about life.
Oh yeah, we do that a lot
Inventing.
too. I mean, listen,
And that's all we do.
I have 1,000 hours in the game. I've done plenty of that too. But then eventually we're like, hey, I'm gonna go kill this person now.
I don't think I've ever maliciously just been like, I'm gonna kill this dude in that game
Actually,
once. I've got 200 hours in it. I don't think I've ever done that.
Well, listen, here's the thing. As of late, it's become less and less where we'll go and kill people who are killing other people like we used to, or people who are just generally annoying, which would
So you're
be
just like being vigilantes.
pretty
now.
much, yeah. And that's why I now dress up as the Crimson Bitch, who is a superhero, transvestite, transgender person. I don't know the technical term.
Transvestite. Let's just say transvestite.
I'll say transvestite because I think that's what the character would refer to herself as.
I mean,
Which is it's
yeah.
funny that we're back on that track again. I think I know why, like War and Armor and all those drunk gaming people don't ask me back anymore.
I thought it was just because GoBicker got so big and successful.
Oh
and
well,
popular
there might
that-
be it might be that. Well, I think I told this story on the podcast before, but I cut it out. But I'm actually gonna tell it this time.
Tell it again.
The last time I played with them, I called a couple of muggers on War.
Oh God!
And-
you've said this story.
Yeah.
I love this story.
I know, but I know I cut it out before. But like, so the one time I watched for like half an hour as this mugger was trying to catch him, but apparently they can't catch him on a motorcycle, I guess. And War kept getting on the fucking motorcycle. And then eventually they got off and they were like doing something for a second, and I watched as the mugger went, got him. He's like, "What the fuck? Some dude just stabbed me." And then he's like, and then he eventually they caught the mugger and they killed him. Like, mugger sent by cartooner. What the fuck? And I thought it was really funny. So I did it again about 2 minutes later. And then Moore got really mad, and he left. And I was like, well, shit. Like, he ended his stream, and he's like, I fucking guess we're done. And,
He's so easy to make angry, though.
kind of, yeah. And then, I know Rivet didn't have as much of an issue with it, but, like, Armored War, we're not happy about, about Munkers. And it's like, they were kind of mad because they're like, well, you've been playing this game so much more, you know more about it. I'm like, but that's something you can do, like, really early on in the game.
Level 1, it's like $500 to do it.
Yeah,
it's not
it's
that hard.
not crazy, but whatever. That's fine.
$500.
I had my fun. I'm good.
Yeah, GTA 5 is a weird online experience. I've been playing some more of it with some friends.
Just
of
got
mine
the
lately.
game.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you played it at all yet?
Nope.
Oh. Maybe the Crimson
Don't
Bitch needs
play
to show
with
you the ropes.
Cartooner.
No, listen, I'll be nice to the people who are on my side for the most part.
After you just told the story about mugging War, like, enough to the point where he rage quit.
Listen, I did it twice, and he's a pussy.
I hope he watches this episode.
He fucking won't. I'm gonna leave it in there.
I would.
Yeah.
I think Rivet's the only one that actively watches this.
Yeah, which I appreciate.
Hi, Rivet.
We love you, Rivet.
Sometimes.
Love's a strong word.
Tolerate.
We tolerate you, Rivet.
That's about the farthest my emotions go.
You're a person, Rivet.
You exist.
Yo,
at the
Rivet,
same
you're
time
alive,
I do.
bro. Chris, do you want to take a second and find a Yahoo?
I could. It's probably gonna take
A
longer than
Yahoo?
a second, but I can do it.
Yeah, we'll just wait a minute.
So what was the topic that you had?
I'm very pro Minnesota, and I was wondering if you guys had anything else you were that.
I got
gung-ho about.
literally every episode you take 5 minutes to rant about Minnesota.
Not rant, praise.
Rant.
Praise in
In
an
a
aggressive
praising manner.
fashion. No, listen, so I was wondering basically if you guys have anything in your lives that you feel the same way about,
Like Minnesota?
like how I feel about Minnesota.
Oh, well, I heard a famous president died in Minnesota,
Oh, yeah, probably.
and you know his last words were, "Thank God I'm not in Minnesota."
What? It's a great
Minnesota's
state.
sad.
Fuck you. It's the
How is
greatest.
it a great
in,
state?
in fact,
Come
it's
on.
the greatest. Greatest state. Yeah, it is. It is.
Oh, thank you for coming to Minnesota, eh?
Nobody
What
has
the-
ever said that ever.
I mean, Minnesota has, I don't know, trees.
And lakes and hiking trails and
So does South Carolina.
beautiful.
Texas
genitals.
is definitely better than Minnesota.
Nah, fuck that. It's too hot down there.
Yeah, but
Too hot. Too much. Nuh-uh.
Minnesota's too cold. And too close to Canada?
Yeah,
I don't know
that
if you
is a
noticed,
problem.
Canada is right there.
We'll get into
don't-
this later, all right?
I don't
Hold
really.
on. This is all
no,
getting
this-
cut, so I don't
No,
wanna-
this isn't. This is a part of the podcast.
But I'm gonna
Let's talk
search
about
it
why
out.
we hate Minnesota so much.
Why do you hate Minnesota? It's the greatest state in the whole place.
I mean, I don't necessarily hate it, but going back to Kit's theory of overrated.
It's not overrated. It's underrated. No one gives a shit about it.
Yeah, and
I think that's too many people.
Yeah,
Still.
I think too many people, not enough people caring about it is still too many people.
What's so goddamn great about your shitty states?
It's Texas.
It's not Minnesota.
That big one.
Wow.
It is one of the other 49 states.
Being from South Carolina, I'm surprised you know that big of a number.
I'm not from South Carolina, thank you very much. I just
Being
happen
from
to
somewhere
live
not
here.
Minnesota, I'm surprised you can know a number as big as 49.
Oh.
I don't believe in Minnesota.
Oh.
What are you from? You're from
It
like
got
California
real.
or some dumb shit?
Yeah, I am from California.
Some other
dumb
shitty
shit.
state?
Yeah, California is a shitty state. Fuck that place.
Oh, they're all shitty states.
South Carolina's better.
Yeah, Texas is the only non-shitty state, so.
I think Texas is a little overrated myself.
Obviously, you haven't been to Texas then.
I've been.
I mean,
and
I have.
don't-
I drove through.
it's-
I drove through the Panhandle once, about 10 years ago. It was
Well,
hot.
the Panhandle doesn't really count.
I mean, it's a part of Texas, therefore I believe it counts.
Listen here.
It kind of almost thinks it's its own state.
I have
Along
been.
with Oklahoma.
I have been to what is often considered, from what I hear, the best part of Texas. I've been to Austin, and if Austin is the best you got, Minnesota's
It's
better.
not.
Hey, people
Austin's not the best.
people seem to think that. A lot of people.
That's the people that only go to Austin.
What's so good about buttfuck nowhere, Texas? It's too big. That's another issue with Texas. Too big. There's too much.
we have
What you guys compensating for something?
we
You
have
don't- you don't-
King Ranch. Yes, we are. But we have King Ranch, okay? And King Ranch is bigger than countries. and it has all
Right, it's too much.
the cows in it.
Who needs that much
But
space?
Dallas is the place to be.
You're only saying that because you live there.
I'm only saying that because it's truth.
Bullshit.
Nah.
See, because if that were the case, then Minnesota obviously wouldn't exist because that's obviously the best place to be. So, no, see, your argument just fell apart right there.
I didn't follow your argument, but I feel like you're wrong.
I know you're wrong.
But see, that's the thing. I'm never wrong. So
How are you never wrong?
name 30 things I'm wrong about.
That's a lot of things, and I'm fairly
And
certain.
there's no way you could find that many things. So I
How many things did he mention about Minnesota? Did he just mention 30 things about Minnesota? Because I feel like all of them were wrong,
no, I mean I
except for maybe the name.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's right.
you guys
I'm
know
pretty
shit about
sure-
shit. This is great.
Listen, I'm not saying my state's the greatest state in the world, just because I know it's not, but it's still better than Minnesota. I'd rather live
There's
here.
no possible
Yeah.
way. It's like you're just another Carolina. You're not even unique as a Carolina.
But we're the better Carolina, because we've got better barbecue.
I'll say you're probably the
You're-
better Carolina, just because.
I always am baffled by North Carolina because it thinks it's Southern, but its name is North Carolina.
In general, there is nothing southern about that state. I've been there many times, and I actually have to go up there in 2 weeks, which I don't want to do. But it's just there, and it kind of exists like a blemish on society.
So, I absolutely, for real, I have no problem with Minnesota, but I for real absolutely hate Missouri.
I hate Georgia in that way, and I know you wanted to argue about this. You wanted me to argue about this with your wife, Kit. And I will argue it to the
Argue
death.
with?
Let's get her on the
I guess-
podcast. Where is she?
You just wanted me to argue about Georgia. I want to get mad about Georgia
she
because I
hates
hate Georgia.
too.
I hate Georgia. It's a horrible state.
So I've actually made an analogy about states with like the human body. Like
Hate Georgia.
Texas is the ball sack of America
Yeah.
because it's always hot, it's always sweaty, it gets Texas it gets the United States in the most trouble.
Yeah, you're really not selling me on Texas right now, bud. Not gonna lie.
You know what Minnesota is? Minnesota's the heart. It's the most important part. It's the part that keeps everything going. It's the part
okay.
that everyone loves and cares about.
Sure. Okay.
South
Missouri-
Carolina is the rectum of the United States. It's just shit, and nothing comes out of it but shit.
No, that's Missouri because it's the asshole of.
Why do you
of the United States.
Why do you
And that's
dislike
be-
Missouri?
It's only crap and corn that come out of it.
True.
So
I don't know dick about Missouri, so I don't know.
I don't either. I can't say anything
It's the
about it.
worst.
Isn't that where Toto is from? Not Toto. The fucking Dorothy.
Kansas,
and
you
Toto.
fucking
No. Okay, it's
uncultured
Kansas.
swine.
I was wrong. I'm sorry. I haven't seen The Wizard of Oz since I
It's-
was 12. Cartooner.
Listen, it's part of pop culture. You should just. It's
so
just
is
like
a lot of stuff I don't understand.
not
I just
in
found out what
Kansas
yeet
anymore.
means
It's
last
a classic reference. You should just know. She says, "I guess we're not in Kansas anymore." You
Boom.
fuck.
Listen.
it's not. I guess we're not in Missouri anymore because then it would be like, oh my God, yay, we're not in Missouri.
Yeah,
Thank
she wouldn't. She
God.
wouldn't be trying to get home because she'd be going home to Missouri, and it sucks.
Like at least I'm gone from Missouri. Damn.
And like, Missouri doesn't even know what the fuck the state's actually called. Some people are like, "It's Missouri." Some people are like, "It's Missouri." Missouri. It's like, just pick a name. God. Like at the very least, the rest of us can make a decision.
I did actually read that most astronauts are from Missouri because there's no place on the planet that's farther enough away from Missouri to get away from it. So they have to go to space.
Fuck Missouri.
Yeah. I'm not too wild about
You've
Missouri right
totally
now.
sold me on this. Fuck Missouri.
Yeah, you sold me on hatred of Missouri more than love of Texas. And you're never
Texas,
gonna yeah.
Texas is like an acquired taste.
Like hitting yourself in the head with a frying pan.
And that's the thing with Minnesota. It's not an acquired taste. You get here and you're like, you know what? It's nice. The people are
Is it
nice.
though?
The visuals are nice. Everything's nice.
I mean, if you discount the Klansmen, you can say the same thing about any southern state.
Except the Klansmen.
I mean, they're going away slowly.
But they're
We only
there.
have-
And they.
Listen,
but
we-
that's the thing. There's not a history of Klansmen in Minnesota, all right?
That you've read because you're censoring it. I'm
I
certain
know
there's at least
about it
one
because-
Klansman. I'm certain there's at least one Klansman that lives in Minnesota. There's a lot that live
I
in
mean,
Missouri.
probably, but we haven't had rampant racism other than, like, general normal racism.
We just have the normal racism.
Yeah, I mean, there was this one time when these 3 black guys got jumped and hanged outside of a bar, and but there's a monument to them because we're not assholes. We realized they made a mistake, and and now we have little statues to them, and it's a nice little place where people go and they like read about the guys and how fucked up their death is, and yeah.
So literally, there's nothing good to talk about to build statues about there, so they had to build a statue about hanging people?
That's just one example of
that's literally
racism,
the one
but
statue.
We did
Hey,
better.
so we couldn't think of anything good to write about, but here's a statue of people we hanged for no reason.
You guys have Confederate generals down there. Shut the fuck up.
I mean,
you guys just have some dudes who are like, you know what, I love slavery, and then they're like, yeah, cool, let's build a statue about that. So
and we did, and we love it.
Yeah, I'm very proud of my slavery.
That's gonna be a really good cold open.
Can we please? Yeah. Can we cut that bit out?
No. We cut it out, then it can't be the cold open, and it's gonna be the cold open. So
Yes, can I have one slavery, please?
That was a lot more racist than I meant it to be. I love black people. I know at least one.
Hey, I've met somebody who knows somebody who read one on a...
who read one?
I
read
saw
about one
a
in
black
book.
person today.
Jesus fuck.
So
Oh,
I'm fine.
God.
Please cut that part out.
I will. That one I'll gladly cut out. Fuck. At least the other one is like an obvious joke. That one was fucking bad. So anyway, my actual topic then, I really love Minnesota. I talk about it all the time, obviously. What is something you feel that strongly about?
Cheez-Its.
Really?
Love them. I've been eating them this whole podcast.
I actually know a lot of people that are just like downright in love with Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its are the bomb. I love them. I haven't had Cheez-Its.
See, like if I'm gonna have a cheesy cracker, I'm gonna go with a goldfish.
That's where you're wrong, buddy.
Are you kidding me? Flavor cheesy cheddar blasted.
I don't like the
Cheese.
See, the goldfish. It's just not the same. The Cheez-Its are
Well, no, they're not the
lovingly
same.
baked.
You're right. One's
I would
obviously
have to-
better than
I
the
would have
other.
to power rank Cheez-Its over Goldfish.
Yeah, because that's the right way to do it.
Because it's like Goldfish are bland and Cheez-Its are
There's
just
nothing
cheesier.
special.
Except they're
about
not,
'em.
because you get the flavor, the cheddar blasted ones, and they're really good.
Well, if we're talking about specialty Goldfish, then that's different than regular Goldfish.
But what else? You're not gonna buy regular gold. Nobody buys regular Goldfish. That's why there's a big fucking giant ass carton of flavor blasted Goldfish. 'Cause that's the one everyone wants. That might as well
then
be.
you have to say like cheddar Goldfish versus cheddar Cheez-Its, and then I would actually agree with the cheddar Goldfish because the cheddar Cheez-Its are a little bit too cheddary.
I'm talking vanilla, plain, normal ass. Hunk a box of Cheez-Its in front of me, and I will go to town and eat that whole
Well,
mother
I would
in
go to
a
town on it
sitting.
too, but if I had to pick,
I'm gonna pick
obviously I'm
Cheez-Its.
going flavored cheddar blasted Goldfish.
I'm
Or
gonna
fuck,
still
well, okay.
Goldfish.
Oh,
Cheez-Its?
I'm right!
He said Cheez-Its. We did it. Well, I mean,
No, I
if
didn't.
you had to pick between regular, well, okay, fine, I'm the editor, I can edit.
Yeah.
If you had to choose between regular Goldfish and regular Cheez-Its, which one would you pick?
Between regular, I guess I would probably go with Cheez-Its. But I'm never in a million years gonna buy
The correct
regular
answer.
Goldfish.
The correct answer is just regular plain motherfucking Cheez-Its. Otherwise,
Listen,
you're wrong.
I'm talking about top tier of each side, all right?
No, and I'm talking about the one true answer to this question.
Because you know what? Even in the Cheez-Its section of Cheez-Its, you know what's better than regular Cheez-Its? Is those white cheddar Cheez-Its. Fuck you, yes, they are. They're better.
I'm gonna have to
I'm gonna
veto
buy a lot
that
of
one,
Cheez-Its
bud.
now and just taste
I'm gonna
them
have
all.
to veto that one. The correct
No,
answer
I
is
am
vanilla normal Cheez-Its, not your white cheddar Cheez-Its, you white supremacist.
Every single time you say vanilla Cheez-Its, I keep on thinking, like, is there an actual, like, vanilla flavored Cheez-Its?
Another thing better than Cheez-Its is vanilla wafers.
Well,
Oh, hell yeah. Much better than Cheez-Its.
No, I like vanilla wafers, but you're also wrong about that one, my son.
Nope.
The correct answer is still Cheez-Its are the best small snack food.
Listen
that
here,
you can cram in your
Twink.
mouth.
Who's the one who's very, very obese here and probably knows a bit of things about food? That's right.
I was vaguely
me.
kind of somewhat obese.
Just because somebody's obese doesn't mean they know anything about food. It just means
Well,
they'll
in this
stuff
case,
anything in
it
their
does.
face.
I don't think you're right.
I think the person who's the skinniest knows more about food because they're pickier about it.
We need some.
True.
Being picky doesn't mean shit.
As like, I know what's good because I will only put what's good in my face.
Yeah, I only put good things in my mouth, like sausage and Cheez-Its.
Okay, can we all agree Ritz are garbage?
They're not garbage.
What the fuck is they are?
I won't.
Wait, Ritz?
Ritz
like with
crackers.
the peanut butter?
No, Ritz crackers.
Just regular Ritz.
Just regular run-of-the-mill Ritz.
Yeah, okay, they're kind of garbage without
You're
peanut butter.
supposed to eat
like if you put
something
peanut
with
butter
them.
on them, then they're good.
Should we call this episode Crackers Talking Crackers?
Yes, we should, and I can't wait to see the drag queen photoshops you make of all these. I'm holding you to that one. You're not getting out of this one, Terry.
I'm not. I'll do it.
Good, better.
I want to.
but-
I'm very. Listen. I may say tranny more than I should, but I'm very pro transgender people. And drag queens and all that shit. I love it. It's great.
I'm pro all of the groups that we spoke negatively about in this episode. Except the Klansmen.
Except for Texans and the Klansmen.
Except for Texans and Klansmen. I'm very anti-Texas and Klansmen.
There's
However-
nothing to be anti-Texas about.
There's a lot to be anti-Texas about. Have you met Ted Cruz?
Well, okay.
Y'all produced the Zodiac Killer.
Have you seen Ted Cruz? That alone is fucking the stuff of nightmares.
That's dude. I love that picture of that tweet he made where he's just like, "Look at this cow. It's made of butter."
What?
Have you not seen that?
No.
I have to find this tweet. There's a real actual tweet that Ted Cruz made where he's standing in front of this butter cow and he's like, "Look at this cow. It's made of butter," and he's all sweaty and disgusting looking.
I think my favorite one is when he liked some like incest porn or whatever.
Yep.
On Twitter. Oh, it's fucking hilarious.
Yes. Here's the
so-
tweet.
I'm just going to point this out. Ted Cruz was born in Canada.
Yeah, but still.
So he's not Texan, he's Canadian.
But then he
Boom.
he was born to American parents, and wasn't he also raised in Texas?
I don't care.
I mean,
He was born in... I like butter.
That boy is a U.S. senator. Oh my god.
my girls would love it. That's what he calls his balls.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Ow.
In fact, the first sentence Caroline ever said was, "I like butter." What the fuck?
Goals.
Why is he so sweaty and gross? Look at his face. Why does he have such a big nose? He's so gross. I hate Ted Cruz so fucking much.
Not even on a political level. Just
No,
look
no.
at that man.
I just hate that he's a human, technically.
I don't think he's a human, dude.
I think he's just like the worst that humanity has to offer. I hate Ted Cruz so fucking much.
He's such
so
a weird
ishy.
boy.
Like he's ishy. You know, like I don't call it many things ishy, but he's ishy.
Is she?
Ishy.
What does that even mean?
Like gross. Ew. Ishy.
He's a nasty boy.
Like
Is she a real
I
term?
honestly can't even look at him. He disturbs me so fucking much. I can't
He's a
stand Ted Cruz.
nasty ass boy.
I honestly have no
Is
idea
she-
what his politics are. I cannot stand that boy.
He could be for all the good things in the entire world. And I
Yeah,
would
he could
not
be like
vote
a
for that
very,
man, just
very like pro, like Dolphins or some shit. I'd be like, kill that man,
just destroy him. He does not deserve life.
throw him
I'm
into a furnace.
sorry.
He does not
He is
deserve
a
life.
Disgusting
Jesus.
boy.
God,
Ted Cruz is a disgusting human being.
so gross. Like I can't imagine being someone who looks at him and then still continues to listen. He has a wife.
He got married and had kids. Can you imagine them banging?
No, and the thought of that makes me want to vomit.
Yeah, can you just let's everybody picture with
No.
your mind's eye for a moment. Ted
Listen, we're
Cruz
trying to grow the channel, not
boning
make everyone fucking hang
down,
themselves. Jesus, I
boning
hate Ted
down.
Cruz
Did
so
you
much.
have you ever seen Ted Cruz's wife?
Isn't she just like some normal chick?
Yeah.
So fucking gross.
No.
Elbowed her in the face on a campaign thing one time. It was funny as fuck.
I hate Ted Cruz.
Yeah, I don't even care about politically. I don't even care.
Yeah,
Boom.
she's just some lady.
Yeah,
She's weird.
She just looks like a lady. I don't know.
a weird lady that only
Well,
Ted
she's-
Cruz could love.
I don't know. I don't have any opinions on his wife, really. But
Yeah, I don't care
Fuck
about
that
his
guy.
wife, but that boy himself.
can you imagine if he was president? Oh Jesus, fuck!
I'd just
President
kill myself.
Cruz.
Cruising for a
I
bruising.
had to look at him all the time. Oh Jesus.
Do you have to look at Trump all the time?
Yeah, he's everywhere.
I don't see him that much. I just hear his name and I'm like, ugh, gross.
I
Yeah,
see his
I-
dumb face every day.
Ted Cruz is the only person that makes me think that Trump isn't that bad because I hate Ted
Yeah.
Cruz so much.
I agree, honestly.
Hey, Trump finally got the popular vote over Cruz.
Have you guys seen that clip of him? Like he has like a little nugget or something on his lip, and he eats it by as he's
Ew,
talking. It's
no.
horrible.
Stop, cartooner Terry, whatever. Don't say those words.
You were
Ted
talking about him
Cruz.
boning his wife, all right?
Yeah, but this is more disgusting.
Is it?
Yes.
I mean, Cruz's wife's mouth is huge, so I mean, probably eat his face.
I call him Ted the Beer Can Cruz.
Ted Beer Can Cruz, yes.
So, Kit, what are you really passionate about?
Ted Cruz.
Along, along the lines of me with Minnesota and Chris with these fucking boring ass cheeses.
Cheez-Its!
I don't know. I don't. Fuck. What am I so excited? I like things. Yes, I don't know. I'm
Yeah?
actually not that big on Texas. I like Illinois way better than Texas.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
What's so good about
Because-
Illinois?
It's not fucking hot.
So, wait. That's
It
what I was
was
saying about Texas.
15 degrees in Texas, and I was like, well, you know what? Texas sucks. Okay.
Texas does suck. I don't say it sucks. Listen, I really did enjoy my time in Austin a few years ago. It's fine. Las Vegas sucks.
Las Vegas is
perfectly
a
fine.
horrible place.
Las Vegas is the Missouri of cities.
Yes.
Fuck Las Vegas.
Yeah, fuck Las Vegas, fuck Ted Cruz,
Fuck
and fuck
Missouri.
Missouri.
That should be the title of this episode.
I don't like to put swears in the video. I think it fucks with it.
Oh yeah, that's
Let's-
probably gonna get us demonetized and we're gonna lose
Yep.
all of our money.
Well, no, it's just praising the algorithm gods. And I don't think the algorithm likes swears. I like the name Crackers Talking Crackers.
Crackers Talking Crackers is pretty good. But, I mean, if Terry Crews,
Terry Crews.
Ted Cruz...
How dare you, sir?
Don't you dare disrespect the name of that good boy. That's my passion,
Ted
Terry
Cruz.
Cruz.
put him into Las Vegas, and then they picked up Las Vegas and put it into Missouri, and somebody nuked Missouri. Well, it would just be kind of like, oh, well, could have been a different state.
All of a sudden, everyone would get just a little happier.
Yeah, it'd be like,
Yeah, it's
well,
like everyone's not like there's a disturbance in the forest. Everyone's just gonna start smiling all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, everyone feels like they just took a big shit, and it's like a relief. Oh,
Yeah, it's one of those ones where
that
your
feels nice.
pants fit better.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
feel like the flat earthers live in Missouri, and so we should just nuke
Well, yeah,
it just
because
in
they,
case.
they look around and the world is flat, so they're like, yeah, the entire planet must be flat.
So just nuke Missouri, and if we're wrong about like all the bad, Hitler probably lives in Missouri.
Right. I've heard that he was born in Missouri and went to Germany. So
Look, if we're wrong, it's like not like we're missing anything.
nothing. What do you?
God, I
Oh
hate
no, we
Missouri.
don't have a bit of corn or some shit. Oh,
We got other states with
no.
corn, like Illinois.
like every other breadbasket state, we got corn. There's tons of corn.
I hate that state so much. I've never been to Missouri once in my life. I have a deep-seated hatred for it, just based on 10
Missouri is
minutes
the
of this
Ted
podcast.
Cruz of states.
Missouri is the Ted Cruz of states. I don't get that.
I like movies. I don't know if anybody knows that.
I hate movies. They're
Movies
the Ted Cruz of entertainment.
Fuck movies.
Las Vegas is the Ted Cruz of entertainment.
Oh, football. Football is my.
You
my
love
thing.
football?
I
sorry.
love football. I love football so
Oh,
much.
why? What's wrong with you?
It's
So, did you
It's-
see the World Cup?
no. Fuck you and fuck your sport.
Your football.
Actually, I did see the World Cup, but that's soccer, not football. American football is actually one of my all-time favorite sports, and I would like every single time that it's the off season, I'm like dying because I really want to see more American football. But unfortunately, all my friends online, like nobody else watches football but me, so I can't really talk about it to anybody. So I'm just kind of like trying to tell my wife about it, who hates football, and so I'll just keep on talking to her, and she's like, I don't care.
I have that exact same thing with Doctor Who. Like I never have anyone to talk about it with.
Oh, I love Doctor Who.
I love Doctor Who. I'm just bad at keeping up with it.
Well, that's another issue too. It's like anyone who does like it hasn't watched it in years, and so it's like they can't talk about the new shit.
Yeah, I watch the new. I'm like 2 seasons behind, and I get caught up, and have to wait for it to come somewhere that is reasonable to watch. Because I don't believe in television. I watch everything online.
Well, you can get caught up right now on Amazon Prime.
Is it on Amazon Prime? Okay, I'll have to check it out. Well, I think like I'm 1 season behind right now. So
I still need to see all of the new doctor, or not the new doctor, the old guy doctor.
Peter Capaldi.
Because I haven't seen any of it.
He's gonna be at Dragon Con this year, and I'm gonna meet him, and I'm excited about that. I'm gonna probably kill myself in Atlanta, Georgia, so we gotta pre-record some podcast episodes.
Okay, all right, yeah, we'll do that.
Because I'm not, after Labor Day, I'm not gonna be on the podcast anymore.
Don't kill yourself in Atlanta, Georgia. Kill yourself somewhere great, like
Missouri.
The best place to kill yourself, because that's all there is to do.
All there is to do is go there
either
and die.
Eat corn or kill yourself. That's your choices. So yeah, football. Football is my thing.
I'm sorry.
I like the stats on it, and the teams, and the people tackling other people, and it's to me actually the reason why I really like it is because it's coach versus coach more than team versus team. Like the teams have to play well, but if they're coached correctly, they will play well, and it's more of a chess match rather than an actual super physical sport, even though it is super physical. Yeah. So it's kind of like a war battlefield playing out in front of you, where the best tactics and stuff actually win. And then the stats are fun because I like stats for some reason. Huh. So that's the reason why I really like football.
See, to me, football's so fucking boring.
And I know a lot of people that think that, which I never understand.
The only time I really like watching football is like live in person. I can't watch it on TV, but I'll watch a game live because I understand it. I know how like the balls and the kicking and the stuff works enough to understand it. But just like watching it on TV, it's the most boring thing in the world. But the few times I've actually been to a live football game, have been very enjoyable.
I feel that same way about baseball.
I just personally hate all sports. So anything you bring up, I'm gonna be like, yeah, fuck that.
Curling.
Like pretty much all sports.
Fuck that. Actually, somebody from a group of people from my city, right here in the great state of Minnesota, went to the Winter Olympics for curling. And I think they did pretty well too. I didn't pay attention because I don't give a shit. But
because Missouri, the only thing to do is curl.
I don't live in Missouri, you whore.
Minnesota is the Missouri of states.
How dare you, sir?
Well, why do you not think football is boring?
I feel like it's really, really slow, and there's a lot of stop and start, and like if it was like half an hour and it was just like constant, I think it'd be a lot more entertaining. Cause yeah, like once they start doing shit, like if you watch like a really good play, then even little old me's like, oh damn, that was pretty cool. But like it's just a lot of like get in line, they run at each other for a second, nobody really gets anywhere, and then it's like 5 or 6 minutes of resetting. And they just keep going like that. And it's like, how long are games? Are they like 3 hours long or some shit?
Yeah.
That's way too long. At the very most, it should be like an hour.
15 minutes, no more.
They're 15-minute periods?
Well, except they're not 15 minutes. They're
25
an hour apiece. Like, and that's the thing. It's like it's just stop and go. And yeah, it's like 30 seconds is like an insanely long time for it to go straight, I feel like. I just like, get on with it.
Football is a very long sport, and that's like why I don't like watching it on TV, because it's just like, here we go.
Yeah, and it's like, who wants to just sit there for that long? I guess Kit and millions and millions of other people.
Yeah. But I would love to sit there and watch it. I wish I was sitting there watching it right now. In fact, there's actually a first preseason game right now, which will be last week, so never mind that reference.
Now-ish.
Oh, I guess that'll be the second preseason game start today when this episode's
on the 15th?
Yeah.
All right.
Tuesday night football. Thursday night football.
Thursday? No, what? See, the 15th is neither a Tuesday or a Thursday, though. It's kind of
it's a Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, look who's the asshole now.
It's you.
Yep. Tomorrow, as I was talking about, tomorrow will be the football thing.
Time is relevant when it comes to podcasts.
Yeah,
Your mom is relevant.
Oh, damn! Damn, that was like a good burn.
I zoned out. What do you say?
We shouldn't repeat it. You'd cry. Fucking roasted you though.
I know, you probably did. I was looking at something on my computer, boy, because I'm a good podcaster.
Did you find a Yahoo?
No.
Okay.
Well, I did, and I closed out of the topic because I wasn't paying attention when I was closing out my tabs.
Like a Yahoo topic?
A Yahoo answer question that we ripping off from My Brother and Me.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Does anybody want free AC/DC tickets that they won't be able to go to the thing because it'll be a week old?
Sure.
No, how about first comment gets free tickets that'll be expired?
Well, it's gonna be Tim.
I feel like I got Chrised into this though.
Yeah, you did. I decided to do a reverse you, where I made you join my Minecraft server out of vengeance.
Yeah, I have no part in anything that happened with Kit.
Yeah, I literally just messaged how Kit was added to this. As I told Cartooner we should add Kit, and he said, I guess. And I messaged him before Cartooner even responded with an invite link to our Discord server.
And he was like, "Bitch, get in here." I think.
You keep saying you've been bringing it up for a long time that we should add him.
I have been bringing up the
you
idea
might have said, "Man,
it
would be
Kit.
nice if Kit was here." And you'd say it like once
I've
every few
said
months, but that's not like, hey, we
multiple
should add
times
him.
Over
That's not
our
it wasn't a
history, and
definitive
Cartooner,
like,
Cartooner
hey, yeah, let's do
ignored
this
me
shit.
as creative director because he doesn't believe in me.
Me as creative director? Yes, you're right. I am creative director and CEO.
No, I am creative director. I've created for this.
Oh, you created what? Like one fucking thing?
I have 2 shows soon. I made the banner. I am the webmaster. I am the creative director, and you can suck it.
I have made 3 shows. I made the original banner and the logo.
The original
and-
banner was kind of...
Yeah, well,
Y'all were talking about me, and then y'all went to somewhere else, and I feel sad now that
Listen,
I'm no longer
hey,
being
listen,
talked about.
shut
Me
your
and Cartooner
trap.
have
We're
a lot
talking.
me and Terry have a lot of pent-up sexual energy. Like, I get it out.
I'm gonna go to Dragon Con. We're just gonna, really angry like sex, and then it will be
yeah.
fine. It'll be
Everybody's-
angry though. It'll be violent.
Yeah,
like people
violent,
who,
like
it's
hitting.
gonna be one of those things where people who are really into bondage are gonna be like, Jesus Christ.
This is gonna make 50 Shades of Grey look vanilla.
It's gonna make 50 Shades of Grey look like an episode of fucking Caillou.
That was so funny. But yeah, it's gonna be brutal, kids. There's gonna be blood everywhere.
And just, I mean, it's gonna be like a boxing match, but more sexual.
Yeah, way more sexual.
What is the thing that people write that's like fan art, but only is like
Fan fiction?
too fanfic? That's right.
Erotica.
I
Me and
feel-
Cartooner write our own fanfic.
Yeah, I was about to say, I
Little
feel if
bag.
this show ever gets big, there won't be any like fanfic on it because
No.
y'all are just doing that right now.
You have never seen me and Cartooner's private chat
God.
history. It's literally just
It's just porn. I
disgusting,
mean,
raunchy, and this isn't a joke either. Is
No.
the sad part. It's literally like we'll be having a conversation, just like a casual conversation. Like, okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get this ready by this day, and then it's just the next 30 lines. It's just graphic, graphics.
like somehow the text is wet. I don't even understand
Yeah.
how that works. It's fucking gross. Our messages are the 10 Cruz of discussions.
Oh, it's bad. I'm trying to find like a good one that I can read, but I really don't want to read any of this because it's just that raunchy. There was one where it got like really, really gay. Like more.
Yeah,
gay
one.
than
Just the
normal.
one.
Just
I
one
mean,
time.
Not every
it stood
conversation we
out.
ever have, right?
Yeah, every conversation I have with dear Terrence here
It's not my name.
always turns it. I know it's not your name, but it is now. It just gets disgustingly horny.
I wouldn't say it's horny. It's very, like,
Very horny.
I don't know. Listen, we're gonna fuck, but I'm not gonna be horny about it.
I'm easy, but I'm not cheap. My dick has a boxing glove.
Fuck, that would also be a really good cold open.
Right?
I'd like that one a lot more than the racist one I did earlier. If I have a say in this.
Okay, we'll see how you are to me when I get your footage for Weird Man White Van.
Which I actually, I recorded one bit for that. I'm
All right.
off until Monday. I didn't work today. I don't work tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to wing something tomorrow, just like in my driveway.
just sit in the driveway and be like,
This week's
Vroom,
episode of
vroom,
Weird Man
vroom.
White Van may not literally at all include the white van, because even the cold open that I did for the first part of it, like the first segment I recorded, I wasn't in the van. I was like down by a river eating lunch.
that's just actually, maybe just do that. Make sure the whole episode does not include the van.
Not gonna mention it at all.
No, don't. We're only mentioning it here now that it's come out already a few days ago.
Yeah. So enjoy.
I hope you.
episode.
Actually, I know in fact you'll enjoy that because it came out 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's the best show in America.
Well, I mean,
It's
have you seen the Showy
not
Show?
the Missouri of shows. When are you gonna do another episode of the Showy Show?
Literally like tomorrow or Saturday. I just want to cut in here at the end just to say, kind of fucked up that neither of those things happened. I don't know why they didn't happen, but they didn't. I think we just kind of suck. All right, anyway, back to the show.
So my show's a thing too. It exists.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Kit
Kit has a show now.
Oh, did y'all like the Stormtrooper thing?
Mhm, yeah. See, I personally like when you go more than like new releases. I do like the bit where you're talking about one thing.
I like the part where you talked about the stuff.
It's like a 4-minute video, Chris. I don't know why you haven't watched it.
I literally saw it in my sub feed and then had to go be naked in a field. I haven't had time, Terry.
It's 4 minutes.
You
And
know
it-
how long being naked in a field takes?
You know when it came out too? This afternoon at like 1 or 2 p.m.
You know what I was doing this afternoon at 1 or 2 p.m.? Not
Fucking-
looking at my sub feed.
He was being the Missouri of people. That's what he was doing.
I
at 1 or 2.
was.
That's right. You're
I
being the
was-
Ted Cruz of podcasters.
I was buying some new Hawaiian wear.
You know,
Why? Why do you wear Hawaiian shirts?
because he's the Ted Cruz of people.
I can wear them to work, so I do. I bought 2 new ones today.
Why don't you wear like real clothes?
This is real clothes.
It's
I
not.
can get away with it, so why not? It's a Hawaiian shirt. It's
Hey,
comfortable.
you know who else wears Hawaiian shirts?
Ted Cruz?
John Lasseter, accused sexual predator, or something,
I mean,
or
listen,
something like
I'm
that.
probably going to get accused of sexual predatory at some point. I'm getting a jump start.
Oh, it should have been a video podcast. I just realized that.
Literally every single episode of this show should be a video podcast. It's the 21st century.
That's a good point.
I want to get mad, and I want people to see me get mad.
We'll do it next week.
We better.
So make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel if you're only listening to audio.
Yeah, everybody go to GoBicker.com/channel.
or YouTube.
And
There's both links are available. GoBicker.com/YouTube or GoBicker.com/channel.
I'll be wearing some Buck Wild Hawaiian wear next week.
And I just won't
for
wear
y'all.
anything
Cause
to show off
yeah,
my
Sure.
progress.
I definitely. We should do a naked episode.
We should
where
not.
we just get all of our sexual tension out there.
Listen,
Can I be?
I
in
don't
that one,
necessarily,
too?
I don't have a gag reflex now, but I might. I might develop one. So actually, well, okay, wait, hold on.
He doesn't have a gag reflex.
Actually, wait a second. Now that I'm thinking about it, I do definitely have a gag reflex. I don't get what I meant to say was I don't get nauseous easily, and for whatever reason I confused that with getting shit stuck down your throat, and not throwing up, because that happens super easily. I can get to about the canines, and that's about it. So
you're not a deep throater.
definitely not a deep throater. I would be a terrible gamer.
It's good to know. I'm a little hurt now that I know this fact, but
Well, don't
it's
worry, you got a
okay.
small dick.
I mean, it's big enough to fit a boxing glove on it and hold it comfortably.
They make tiny boxing gloves.
Fair
Yeah,
point.
like a baby's boxing glove that you stick your dick
I don't know.
in.
I'll get a boxing glove next week, and we'll do a demonstration.
Okay, yeah, sure. Submit it
Oh, you think I won't?
submit it to my cartooner GoBicker.com/cartoonersbutthole and
Okay.
and then I'll review it on Showy Show. Oh, I still gotta look at a dick pic for this week actually.
I can get you one right now.
This week's submission comes in to us from Cosmic Chris. Oh yep. Boy, that's a bit disappointing. Why is it that color? So with that, make sure to go to patreon.com/GoBickers. Donate at even the $1 level. That's all you need, or we need. You need.
You can
we
see
need.
us be
Us need.
super racist live on air when it's recorded.
Maybe one day. I'm not sure. I'm bad at streaming.
I'm aware.
And then also just make sure you follow on iTunes, Google Play, or your preferred podcast service, except for Spotify, because they're dicks and they only like the elite people, which unfortunately we are not.
Help us get to be elite. So share this content with all of your friends, family,
all of them, every single one,
coworkers.
This episode in particular, your grandma will love it.
And I think next week maybe my freaking new show is gonna be out because we're supposed to record it tomorrow. Unhappy Hour.
Hey.
Next week,
next Saturday, the 18th, 2018.
We'll see about that, but yeah.
We'll see. We're going to try and record it tomorrow. If we don't get it recorded tomorrow, it's probably never going to happen. There's a fairly healthy chance. So
it's about a 50-50 shot on
it's a 50-50
whether or not it
shot.
comes out on the 18th.
Show I've been hyping up for a month now will actually happen. We're going to find out tomorrow.
Yeah, keep me updated. I can't wait.
Stay tuned.
And then, of course, also Kit's Movies and such, the Showy Show, probably Let's Plays at some... Oh, yeah, I want to get the third part of Dream Daddy done next couple weeks. Keep an eye out for that.
Ooh.
Keep an eye out for Dream Daddy.
The third and probably final part, because I think if there's any material left in Dream Daddy, we're not going to find it, because I don't know. And that's it.
Howard Storm.
Remember to donate so that we can go to DragCon.
Oh yeah, and then also just donate because of drag queens.
Give us money so we can be naked. Ow.
No, we wouldn't be naked. We would be in a pretty dress.
Let us be in a pretty dress.
I guess technically we can do already. But anyway, okay, bye.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Bye.